Hello, beautiful essences. This is Lindsay Essence from Everlasting Essence, and I am bringing you a video about what happens during a psychic reading with me. The reason why I bring this up is it's asked a lot about, well, what happens during a psychic reading? What's it like? And to be honest with you, it's different for every person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a general reading, just how to, exactly what happens, what it's like, what it's all about. Just forewarning you, I'm fast reader. So basically the information gets funneled through and I talk fast and it just, so just warning you. Also, what I do is I call in sacred space and I ask for the highest good for the reading. Another thing I wanted to mention is a lot of people are very critical, is the word I'm going to use, of those who are intuitive. They say it's a bunch of hoopla and hoax and mumbo jumbo and woo woo and all of that. I just want to let you know some of that's true. There are frauds out there. I will admit it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. However, I wanted to show you and just get you to understand that for me, it's a little different. For me, I know what I say is really from spirit because it comes from a different place. You know, I just channel and it just comes out. Also, another thing is people get really upset about how generalized, oh, they just fish around for information and then just give you something that any therapist or trained person, and I've seen blogs and just all sorts of craziness. I'm just another intuitive psychic, you know? I don't go out and study how to say something to someone to convince them that this is a reading for specifically. No. I walk into it for the highest good, and I channel and I give you the information I can. I do use divination tools. Now, this is another big hot topic within the community of whether or not to use divination tools. I use them because there's two parts to it. The first part is it funnels the information very easily for me to pick out what I need to know. I have 3 different divination tools I'm going to show you today. One of them is writing. As ironically enough, a lot of people don't think about it because you always think of the tarot. For me, automatic writing, was introduced to me by one of my mentors, and it's very easy. Write down a couple of words and elaborate on it. I will elaborate on why that information came through. Another one is, of course, a deck. Tarot is not the only type of divination deck. There are oracle cards. For instance, I have the Mary Magdalene deck by Tony Salerno, Carmel Salerno. Another divination tool I have is crystals. Pick them out of a bag, and the information comes through. Now, I can do readings without any of this at all. However, I've noticed that with divination tools, it helps also convey to my client, you, what you see and what you resonate with and how I resonate with it. You know, it's a combination of a bunch of different things. Divination tools are not just for me, but for you, the client. So I'm going to do all 3. I'm going to call in sacred space, do all 3, give you guys a general reading real quick. Just so you guys know and see what it's all about. Alright, you ready? I'm going to take a deep breath in and breathe out. I call in all of our angels, guides, and guardians in spirit to be present during this reading so that the information that I convey may be for the highest good and nothing less. All right. It's a beautiful deck, by the way. If you guys are interested in me doing critiques of decks to show you, comment below and we can definitely set that up. So what I've got for you are 3 cards. Actually, I'm just going to do one just to make this video not so long. So the card that I have is Gratitude, and that is actually a picture of Kuan Yin. She's a goddess. And what it's conveying is, you know, whenever you're in a funk, whenever you are down in the dumps, daily gratitude is a way of shifting your mind from a negative place to a positive place. You know, a lot of the time I think about what would people think if I actually told them what I tell myself on a daily basis to them, directed to them. You know, the hatred thoughts that are going on in our heads all the time. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, why would you do that? You know, you're a horrible mother, or you're a horrible father, horrible friend, this and that. You know, it's constant, and it's known throughout the world. I mean, it's very obvious that we're very negative. This is to remind us to stay in gratitude. You know, start a running gratitude list. It's very simple. I've actually gotten really creative with mine recently. I've done the A through Z gratitude list. So I definitely have 26 different things that I have to be grateful for. Z always ends up being zebras because I think they're awesome and really, really cool. So that's one divination tool. Another divination tool that I have is my crystals. Normally they would be in a bag and I'd let you choose. However, you're not here, so I pick for us. Dalmatian Jasper. Just bring that up for you guys to see. And Jasper, I love. One of my favorite stones. And what I'm getting from this Dalmatian Jasper is to be aware of the energy that I bring into a space. You know, that's what I'm getting from it. Because it's a very blocking type stone, shielding type stone. And so what I'm getting is to be reminded of I should always own the energy I bring into a space. Always and forever. And realize that I can bring down the vibration of a space when I walk into it, and I also can raise the vibration of a space when I walk into it. Do I want to bring light into the world, or do I want to bring darkness into the world? There's a catch to it, though. Always own about where you are inside. You know, check in with where you're at. We all have moments where you really need to cry. You really need to work through gunk. Do it. Just be aware. It is amazing if I am aware of how I am feeling when I walk into a space, how much better the space is. Even if I'm in a funk. You know, if I can recognize I'm in a funk and I walk into a space, yeah, I can change the vibration, but just the sheer fact that I recognize what's going on changes everything. So, just be aware of the energy you bring into a space. So, here's the other one. This is my reading, current reading journal, I guess. So I'm going to put today's date. Gratitude. Color. Peace. So, that's what came out. Gratitude, color, peace, and breath. Once again, gratitude. I don't know why, but it's a very big theme of the day, not just for this reading, but just in general. Gratitude. It's a great reminder. Everybody should be reminded to be grateful for something, you know, because it'll just change that vibration, change our shift, change our mind, change everything. And the next one I have is color. You know, the world is not just black and white. There is gray, and there's blue and purple and yellow and orange. You know, it doesn't have to be this or that. It can be a combination of very different things, you know, and I'm getting black is also all of the colors combined. You know, when you paint, that's what comes up. And peace. You know, when staying in gratitude and recognizing, you know, life is what it is. Do I want to react to life today, or do I want to respond to life today? By responding to life today, I find inner peace. Through prayer and meditation, I can find inner peace. If I can change my vibration and my reaction towards life, I can really change everything. And a great beginning place when you're introduced to meditation and prayer is focusing on the breath. There are thousands of meditations. There's free ones on YouTube. Go Google, or Google and YouTube, guided meditation. And breath will come up more than anything else. can almost guarantee you. I just did one last night. It was a beginner's meditation. It was a 10-day challenge. And it was all about breath. Breath, and then focusing on the other senses around me. You know, focus on the breath. Where is your breath coming from? Is it coming from your stomach, your diaphragm, your chest, your shoulders? Where do you feel it? You know, and just being aware of the body and stopping for a moment and aware of where your aches and pains are, just getting inside of oneself changes everything. You know, the vibration of everything just shifts and changes. So if you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. That way you won't miss out on any of the random videos that I may post. And I will talk to you guys soon. Namaste, everyone.